Hi friends, it's Becky, and it is time to open up the July Potomac Beads Treasure Edition Best Bead Box. There are two subscriptions available, bead subscriptions from Potomac Beads. One is the Treasure Edition, where you get an assortment of beads, some findings. Often you'll also have a tool or some stringing material, something like that, to really make it possible for you to come up with your own designs, to expand your creativity, and use some of these great beads from Potomac Beads to create and have fun and play with. So I like to unbox this and sort it into these 15 grid organizers. I like putting my bead subscriptions into these so that I can see everything all at once, because if I leave it in the box it comes in, I'll never use it. But I love these boxes. They have a little magnetic clasp on them. They're really well constructed. They're the perfect size for putting in a lot of art supplies, like all of my fine liners and like a ton of the like alcohol markers that I use. They fit in these really well, so it's a really good thing to be able to reuse for other things. That's why I like these boxes. I will keep some findings in them, and it's or thread. I actually need to do a second box with thread, because the one box that I have with thread in it is pretty full. But the boxes are great, but I will be sorting this in here. I also subscribe to the kit edition. That's the second bead subscription that they have at Potomac Beads, and mine got here. So I can show you real quick what came in this month's kit edition before we open up the treasure box. I'll put links, by the way, in the description below to where you can find the different subscriptions that are available at Potomac Beads. So this one is the kit edition, and with the kit you get a pattern, you get all of the things that you need to be able to make that pattern, and they also have some tutorials on the Potomac Beads YouTube channel. So those are available for free. If you have these beads, you can make your own. But I really like having kits, because then I don't have to go search for beads. I don't have to color match. I don't have to do anything like that. And it looks like this one is bracelets. Sometimes you get like a pair of earrings and a bracelet and a necklace in one of them. Sometimes you'll get something fun like a brooch or a pin. Sometimes it's different techniques. It looks like we've got 2 bead weaving designs and 1 macrame design, which is going to be pretty cool. We've seen macrame designs in this before. We've seen bead embroidery designs. There's kind of a wide range of different types of techniques that you could get, but it is a little heavier on the bead weaving type of designs. And the Potomac Beads kits, that's the first bead weaving designs that I ever did, were the ones in there. So it is good patterns. They're easy to follow. They have diagrams in them and everything within there. I'm not going to open it up because it's copyrighted material, so you'd have to actually get the kit to see the pattern. But Timeless Elegance with 3 bracelet kits, inspired by the rich hues of classic gemstones. Inside you'll find sapphire sparkle bracelet, amethyst aura, and peridot knotted bracelet. Okay, so the sapphire sparkle bracelet, that's this one right here. It has its kit. See, it comes with everything that you need. Needles and thread. And it looks like for this one we've also got a clasp, some chatons, some 11-0 seed beads, some 11-0 delicas, and some crystal teardrop with blue zircon AB. So that's all of the things that you need to make that kit. Pattern and everything. And then this next one, that's the amethyst aura bracelet. We've got some round trios. These are 3-hole round beads. A cup button for a clasp, more thread. The needles, I can use the needles for this one too, but I really like this color of thread, by the way. It is a nice one to have. It is gray, I believe, or else it's the blue. Yep, that's the gray thread. The other one was the crystal or white thread. So you got the round trios, you have some silver 11dos, and some crystal rondelle beads. They are sparkly. Have those in black. And then this is the kit for this project. And in this we've got some knotting cord, like a full spool of knotting cord in that olive green color for the peridot, and some galvanized champagne 8/0 seed beads to be able to create that with. So it's a pretty fun project. And you know, if you're new to knotting or macrame, this would be a pretty easy project to do to learn it. But there we go. We've got all of those in the kit subscription. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside for now. I like to actually keep my current kits on my nightstand because I will often do some late night beading over there while I'm watching TV or something like that. So it's a nice thing to have this near there. And I don't need to see all my beads to know what I'm designing with because somebody already did the picking out the beads for me with that kit. Anyway, that's the kit subscription. Let's take a look at the treasure box and see what we've got in here. Colorful Carnival. This is the theme for this month. Step right up. This month's treasure box is bursting with the joy of a colorful carnival. Woo, I see colors. Inspired by the season of fun, we've packed with playful pops of color, shimmering surprises like a new infinite cushion clasp, a medley of textures to spark creativity, and let your beads dance like confetti to make every project a celebration. We've got a list over here on the end. It looks like this is the cushion stone that they put in here to go with the clasp. Let's pull this out. It is 12 millimeters. And, ooh, buddy, look at that color. I love that. It's got like the purple and the teal as the colors in there. So you've got this, and it looks like they said it's an infinite clasp. So with the infinite clasps, these are really cool. They gave us a little tube of E6000 to be able to use with this. I am just going to, real quick, glue this into here ahead of time so that when I use it for design, it will already be there. So these infinite clasps are box clasps usually. So box clasps work by going into the little box space. Why is it not working? Okay, and then that locks, and then you pinch it and pull it out to get it out of there. Well, might have to work on that a little bit. But the infinite clasps, they've got a little setting so you can take a stone, like a cushion stone or something in it, and have that be part of it. And you would just glue that in there. I've used the ones where they have like a long crystal on their box clasps. This is just not working, is it? I think I might need to get a different one of those, because that's going to be difficult to work with, I think. But it's got a little loop on that end, and it's got a loop on that end, usually for bracelets and that sort of thing. All right, let me try that again. Nope, just not coming out. All right. I'll have to see if I can work that out somehow. But yeah, that's how you would put it in. I'm not going to glue this because I don't want to glue it into a clasp that doesn't quite work as a clasp yet for me. So I'm going to just set that aside for now. See what I can do about that. Usually the clasps work just fine. That is just a little bit different, and it might just be that I need to get a new one, which would be okay, but I mean, how pretty would that be on something? Anyway, it's nice that we got the tool to use with that. Let's see what else we've got in here. We have several strands of beads. We've got some packs of beads, and they are all extremely colorful. Just an absolute riot of color. Ooh, that's yellow. And we've got a tube of some 8-0 seed beads, or are they 6-0? And some laser cut wood firework stars. So these oval beads, they have this Art Deco design on them, and the color is really gorgeous. It is this fiery color. Transparent orange is the color on there, but it feels like it's more than just transparent orange. It's like it's a yellow glass with like red tones on it. So it ends up being kind of a fiery look on it. So we've got that. We've got some check glass dagger beads. Where are my daggers? I'm going down the list because the last time I opened this, I ended up missing something because I didn't know it was supposed to be in there. It was the cutouts last month. It wasn't in my box, and I didn't realize it until I saw it on somebody else's unboxing that I didn't get them. These are beautiful. Look at them. They have that crystal vitriol on them with all of those different colors. And these are single hole dagger beads. So there's just the one hole through the side on the end. There's 6 of them in here. Then we've got some malachite gemstones. They are rainbow malachite. They are 6 millimeters in size. And it looks like we've got about an 8-inch strand. This reminds me of the Painted Desert. The way that you have just layers and layers of colorful dirt piled up and worn away by erosion. That's what these make me think of. Alright, then we've got the round trio beads. Got some of these. So you could use some of these beads to do that pattern. If you had some 11-0s, that you wanted to add to it. So where's my Yeah. So you would just need some 11-Os, some of these round trios, and some of those crystal rondelles. I wonder if you could substitute some of them for maybe these 3mm confetti bicone mix things. I might try that actually. I won't be doing a tutorial on it, but I'll try it just to see if it works. The reason I wouldn't be doing a tutorial is because there's already an existing tutorial for this on the Potomac Beads channel. But that would be a fun thing to do. Or I could find something else to use these round trio beads on. But look at that etched design with that rainbowy finish. And there are 3 holes. Sorry, I didn't realize we weren't focused. There are 3 holes through this, this round bead. And all of those holes run parallel to each other. Alright, then we've got some check glass shimmer rounds. Where are the shimmer rounds? Is that these? I feel like that would be them. It's a pack of 10. They are coral shimmer and they are 6mm in size. These are just absolutely perfect, I think, to be able to use with these. What a great combination these will be. Then we've got some check Carnival bicone mix. That is 3mm check bicones. They are this Lucerna bicone. And this is all of these confetti colors. So far, so colorful. And then we've got some Athena cast. That is the an ear wire mix. You've got gold and silver, and included in that are 2 wire guardians as well, so that you can do like a bead weaving design or something with your earrings. And have that. It also includes some silicone backs, which I find really useful because often this type of ear wire, my ears are kind of a weird shape. And it's especially my right ear. They'll just slide right out if I don't have a silicone back on them. So I'm going to put them in here. Make the other finding. Then we've got some check cube beads. These ones right here, your yellow AB. There's 25 of them in here. They are 3mm in size. Got one just bouncing itself right off. There we go. And this is a very yellow. It's like a canary kind of a yellow. It is a very happy yellow. Alright, so we're putting that one there. And then we've got some rainbow jade gemstones. I don't know if this is Malaysia jade, maybe. A mountain jade, like a dyed quartz. But we've got a few different colors of beads on there. And it looks like these are faceted. We've got the dark blues, we've got the yellows, we've got some greens and magentas. I'm going to stick these in one of my sections, but I am going to snip off the long tail on here so that they fit better. And there we go. Actually, this one can go in here because I might be putting these seed beads. Oh, you know what? We'll put them there like that. That'll be fine. Because we've got other things to put away in here. Because we've also got the Potomac crystal cubes. So these ones are crystal Labrador. And it looks like they are half and half. They're 4 millimeters in size, and there are 50 of them. So twice as many of these as our 3 millimeter check glass cubes. They are sparkly. It's nice to have like kind of a neutral when you've got so many different colors, something that's like gray but maybe sparkly, or black or something to offset some of the color. And often when you do it that way, it also helps the color stand out or pop more when you have those. All right, next we've got some check bellflower beads, and this is a fun little mix. They're 6 millimeters in size. And it looks like some of them there's a match to. And some of them there aren't a match to. Those are our individual ones. And these are the ones that have a buddy. Then we've got an Athena cast lobster claw kit. And the Athena cast is the Potomac Beads Findings brand. So in this lobster claw kit, we've got some lobster claws. We've got some jump rings. We've got it in 2 colors. We've got some more wire guardians. And it looks like we've got some 2x2 crimp tubes. Which can be used for crimping some beading wire. So you actually only would need beading wire and some tools to add to this, and then you could be ready to go to create with these. Let me move these into a separate section. So they're not getting in the way of everything. Right, and then we've got our stars. Oh, my stars! These are the laser cut firework stars. They are acrylic that has been laser worked, and it looks like they are going to actually be a lot of fun to work with because you've got some different points of attachment that you could add dangles or something to it, and then this hole right here in the center, and they've got a protective like film. It just protects the acrylic during shipping, but you would just kind of scrape it off, and then it's just on with a really light adhesive, so you can just pull it away like a sticker adhesive. How cool is that? Let's get the other side. How fun is this? There's our next one. Those will make really fun earrings, I think. Super, super fun ones. There you go. Yeah, since they don't have a right side or a wrong side, you could mirror them when you're making stuff with them. Or they could be links in a necklace. So you could attach one end there and another end there. There are possibilities. That would be fun. All right, and then we've got the opaque purple. And they are 8/0 seed beads. It's like right over the size, but it says on the list that they are 8/0 seed beads. And they are the Azuki brand. This is like eggplant color. That's the color I would assign it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and stick them in there because it's gonna just be easier for me to keep it with it if it is in there. I don't often do that with the seed beads. Sometimes I'll keep the seed beads separate, but it looks like that is all of them for the Colorful Carnival Potomac Beads Treasure Edition Best Bead Box. All right, again, I'll have links in the description below if you would like to check it out. For the Potomac Bead subscriptions, they've got this one, and then they've also got the kit edition, and I love both of them. Until next time, my friends, happy beading.